Well, greetings now. Salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing. Well, technically, it's not an unboxing. I've already unboxed these. I've already been playing them. Well, one of them I've been playing, but I decided to go ahead and just throw all three of these into one video. They're all kind of like little special editions in a way, if you will, or launch editions or what have you. But I don't think the light is on this thing, is it? No, it doesn't seem like it is. Oh, well, whatever. Can you see it okay? Yeah, you can see it okay. I guess the light ends up giving enough light. But the first one that we're going to start here with is Sakura Wars, or Sakura Wars, or Sakuri Wars, or Flamalama Ding Dong Wars, what have you. This is one of Best Buy's uh, Black Friday deals they've had that is going on right now. And it was half price. It was $30, and I figured, what the heck? I was going to go ahead and jump into it because it's one of those JRPGs that I've really been wanting to try out. Technically, it's not really a JRPG. It's more like it's based off of a manga and an anime. There was games that was released in Japan back in the 90s dealing with this series, but this seems like one of the main ones that's really came to the West. I think the most recent one I can think of came out on PS2, but I think it was only in Japan. So, it takes place like in the 1940s. A lot of people will say that it focuses a lot more around story, if you will, dealing with the characters, which is understandable, but there's also like mech-like battles that go on, and different choices and things you make will determine this guy that you're playing as, the relationship that he has with, I guess, the ladies that he meets up with to be able to go into battle with them. And they're, I guess you could think of it kind of like a harem kind of game, if you will. But, anyways, this is a little sticker sheet. I think these are stickers. Yeah, they're stickers. Yeah, these are definitely stickers. I'm not going to do anything with these, obviously. I really don't see any real reason for me to, so I'll probably just leave them inside of the package, to be perfectly honest, unless I have some overwhelming desire to be able to stick these onto something, which I think won't be the case. And this right here, I've already redeemed. The code's on the back. It doesn't matter. It's already been redeemed, so nothing can be done with it. And obviously, we have the game here, and I'm going to show the little other image that's over here on the other side. And that's it right there. Obviously, it's some inside artwork. It's not an alternate cover because, well, I guess it could be, but to me it's not because it doesn't have the name there on the spine. So it's like you set it on your shelf, you don't know what the heck it is. But I'll put that back in a little bit. But it takes place in the 1940s. And yeah, it has, I guess it's like a JRPG, if you will, kind of like an action strategy type, if you will. I haven't started playing it yet, but I'm definitely going to end up getting around to it. You know, if I can ever pull myself away from Yakuza Like a Dragon and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're speaking of Yakuza Like a Dragon. That is the next one that we're going to end up showcasing here. And this is it right here. It's crazy, it's kooky, it's serious, it's funny, it's awesome, it's deep in terms of its story, which everything dealing with the Yakuza series has always been that way. And I had definitely been looking forward to this. And I got a little bit of a bonus here, as a matter of fact, when I ended up getting it from Best Buy. This is the special steelbook that they ended up releasing with it. It's pretty much kind of like an art flip here, if you will. Obviously, I ended up putting the game inside of there. For the other steelbook that actually came within the package itself, which is the Day 1 edition, which is this one. And this came inside of the slip sleeve. And obviously, I just ended up switching it around. As you can see right here, there's the Ryu Gagaku Gookie Kookie Flamafluky Kookie decal right there, which I have a few other of these that have been coming in their games, so I have more than enough of them. But as you can see right there, that is the inside art. This is the outside art to this one, and obviously that inside right there is this outside right here. So I ended up getting one of them for free when I ended up pre-ordering it. A $20 value, if you will. Yeah. Anyways, you know how they are with that stuff. But yeah, definitely a really awesome game. Definitely really been enjoying it for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. It takes a turn-based JRPG approach in this title, unlike the other ones, which have pretty much just been action beat 'em up fighting kind of games with different types of leveling up strategies and different ways that fights have commenced throughout the series and so on and so forth. And this is actually the first one in the series that has gone the JRPG route, which is funny because they actually ended up having the turn-based mode thing as a joke back in, I don't know, April of like a couple years ago or something like that. It was supposed to be like an April Fool's joke, but come to find out, it wasn't. It was an actual real thing that was happening, but they utilized it as an April Fool's joke. And then again, I think fans ended up grabbing onto it, really wanting to see what Sega could end up doing with the series as a JRPG and so on and so forth. So that's how this ended up getting born. It's like, yeah, you know what? We should actually do that. We should make that happen. And surely enough, they did. And honestly, I've been enjoying it. Really have. Really looking forward to what they're going to do. What else they're going to do in the series, because it's definitely a series worth checking out if you guys want some really good stories, really good action, characters, a lot of side content, so on and so forth. And this is the first one in the series that actually has an English dub. Yeah, you can do a Japanese dub if you want to, but it's great that you have an English dub as well. I really enjoy the English dub. It really helps me get into the game a lot more. It was kind of aggravating. That was probably one of the things that I didn't like about the Yakuza series back when, was the fact of having to deal with hearing Japanese and reading Japanese dialogue. I mean, reading English dialogue all throughout the games. So I'm really glad they put this English dub in, and I hope it's something that they'll stick around with for future titles. Because I get sick and tired. I get distracted whenever I listen to another language and then I have to read it in my language. It's very distracting to me. And the last one that we have here was another Best Buy Black Friday deal, which was $30, which is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. And this is of course, this by Vanillaware, which obviously, you know, they did Dragon's Crown and Odin's Sphere and some other great titles, and the beautiful artwork in their games is just magnificent. It truly is. And obviously, this is the game itself. It's the same, the front and the back are the same as the other ones over there, but this is kind of like a side-scrolling, I've heard it's like a side-scrolling visual novel, if you will, so to speak, but there is mech battles in it. You know, kind of speaking of what was going on with Sakura Wars over there, there's mech battles that are in it. It's kind of like a strategy, action kind of game dealing with mechs, and then it's like you're dealing with, I think, 13 different characters that I think runs along 13 different storylines or something. That's all that I really know, like, you know, dealing with each character in their own storyline, I believe. So I'm definitely interested in diving into this and getting to know more about it, because I've heard a lot of great things about it. Obviously, I've heard a lot of great things about Yakuza and also Sakura Wars as well. So definitely looking forward to getting deeper into all of these stories. The last thing that I want to show on here is the art book here, which has got some really good art book. It's got some really good art book in the art book. Really good art in here, and I'll just flip a little bit through this and kind of showcase a little bit of the artwork. Of course, this is dealing with Vanillaware. Vanillaware is, their artwork is amazing. You know, and I myself am an artist. I consider myself to still be an artist, even though I haven't drawn in a very long while. I haven't even been writing in a very long while, too, which is something that disturbs me on both ends, and something that I definitely need to get back into doing again for sure. But I'm very mesmerized by how Vanillaware is able to take their artwork and make it look like, it almost looks like it's a picture book in and of itself, really. It looks like it's like a comic book graphic novel come to life, like a manga come to life, and the way that they utilize colors inside of their games is something that just melts your eyes. It really is. It's definitely some spectacular stuff to be able to check out if you ever play any kind of Vanillaware-based games. And obviously, all the games that they put out have been along the lines of dealing with action. So it's action RPG, if you will, stuff like that. And I hope to God I didn't end up tearing anything inside of these books here. It looks like it kind of got stretched out a little bit, but I couldn't really help that because I had to do that to be able to, well, isn't that just cute? Looks like Rob the Robot from Nintendo. But anyways, yeah. So that is a little bit of an unboxing of these 3 lovely titles. If you guys are interested, definitely end up checking them out. And I will go ahead and end this like I always do. Later, taters. Yeah!